Hello everyone, I'm Jin, the TCM practitioner and instructor in Victoria, BC, Canada. I update our online class recorder here to help students study and review prepare for the board exam. The book we used I write down below. You can check in there. I will update more video later to help students to study. If you like, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell. If some new video coming, you'll be noticed. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's talk about yin yang in this class. My notes coming from this book. Yeah, coming from this book. This book, why I chose notes from this book. So this book is good summarized for everything. Yeah, good summarized for everything. So that's why when I choose or review, I chose this book. Yeah, it's originally recommended by our students. Yeah, it's a pretty good book. But like I say, it's not good enough. You're only looking for this book. You need detail coming from your foundation book, diagnosis book. But it's good summarize here. Yeah, it's good summarize here. So that's good use for our review class. So let's start from yin and yang. Yeah, that's the basic part of our TCM. So yin and yang in healthy condition, yeah, yin and yang in healthy condition, it means yin yang balanced or yin yang harmonized, yeah. So that's the healthy condition, yeah. And if yin yang imbalanced, yeah, if yin yang imbalanced, people will be getting sick, yeah. So that's imbalanced of yin and yang. And yin yang severe unbalanced, then yin yang will be separate. So separate of yin and yang, people will be dead. So that's from healthy, and then people getting sick, then people maybe not recover from the sick, they be dead. So what do we do for TDM? We just adjected of yin and yang and recovered to the balance. Yeah, recovered to balance. Certainly, from the death to the illness stage is not revertible. It's not revertible. But from the illness to the healthy is revertible. So that's basically our TCM doing. Yeah, our TCM doing. We just recover the patient from sick or illness, go back to healthy. In other words, from imbalanced of the yin yang, go back to the balance of the yin yang. Adjusted, yeah, adjusted yin yang, go to balanced. And the yin yang, when we talk about the yin yang, relationship with everything. Relationship with everything. Firstly, we talking about relationship with the time. Relationship with the time, with the season. So we use the simple, we use the simple, especially for yin and yang. solid line. That means yang. Yeah, solid line. That means yang. And the broken line. That means yin. So you can see around the center part, they have some symbol there. So two solid line means double yang here, double yang here. And the line start from the bottom, then go like this, So for this one, the bottom line is a solid line, is yang in there, yang in there. And then the broken line is the yin. So like a yang hidden below the yin. So that's we call it yang within yin. Yeah, yang within yin. And if both yang in here, both yang in here, we call it yang within yang. And this one, yin within yang. Yeah, yin within yang. And this one, yin within yin. So that's when we talking about yin yang, we can simply use the line to say it. Yeah, simply use line to say it. Then we discuss about seasons. Yeah, we discuss about seasons. In the winter, is more in there. Yeah, more in there. So more in there, we say yin within yin. Yeah, yin within yin. Also, we can call it tai yin. And in the spring season, some still yin in there, but some yang is gradually coming. Yeah, gradually coming. So that's yang within yin season. So we call shao yin. Sorry, it's shao yang here. Yes, small yang coming. Shao yang. And in the summer, it's more yang coming. We call tai yang. And in the autumn, mainly still yang, but some yin coming. We call shao yin, small yin. Shao means small. So that's the yin yang relationship with the 4 seasons. And the time, that's the seasons for a year. And the time for a day, Still like this. Yang start, we're talking about clock, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. We say that's some yang start, And then when we go to still in time, but yang start. When go to 6 a.m. is more and more yang. Until go to 12 a.m., that's yang within yang time. And from 12 p.m., it is still yang time, but some yin start already. So that's we say yang, yin within yang. And after 6 p.m., we call that time yin within yin. So that's generally say, we say the season follow the yin yang change, and the day follow the yin yang change also. And for TCM, we relationship with different yin yang stage with different organs. So for spring, that's the liver. For the heart, that's the summer, or maybe from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Yeah. And for the lung, that's the autumn, and for the kidney, that's the winter. So where is the spring? We have 5 organs. Yeah, we have 5 organs. So for the spring, basically we say it on the center. What means on the center? It relationship with all the other 4 seasons. Yeah, all the other 4 seasons and all the other 4 organs. That's usually we talk about TNT functions. TNT not working, nothing will be working. So that's basically yin yang circle here. Is any question in this part? So basically in this page, exactly the same we talking about in that chart. Yeah, exactly the same. Just use different form. Then we talking about the yin yang relationship. The yin yang relationship. So yin yang relationship in the book they talking about 5 aspects, but I classify. That one is not that commonly used. I just classify. I only left 4 yin yang relationship in here. So yin yang relationship, firstly we talk about opposite. Yeah, opposite. That's coming from 2 different books. That's Chinese Acupuncture Moxibustion. The book's name. Another book, the name Foundationally Chinese Medicine. Yeah, that's 2 different books. They may use a little bit different words, yeah, but the same meaning. Yeah, the same meaning. So the first relationship we talking about oppositions. Opposition means yin is yin, yang is yang. They are totally different. Yeah, totally different. Like a relationship of fire and water. Yeah, fire and water. Fire is hot. Water is cold. They are totally different. Second relationship we're talking about is interdependence. Yeah, interdependence. What means interdependence? They depend each other. Yeah, depend each other. Like without yin, without yang. For example, I just talking about chest part. Who can tell me that belong to yin or belong to yang? Chest part. So hard to say. Yeah, hard to say. we need to compare. Yeah, we need to compare. So compare with the back, that's the yin. Compare with the abdominal area, that's the yang. So that means without yin, without yang. And the third relationship is interconsuming. Yeah, interconsuming. What means interconsuming? More yin will damage yang, more yang will damage yin. That's like clinically, if people like more heat inside, so heat passenger is yang passenger, they will damage yin, they will damage body fluid. So that means more yang damage yin. And same thing, more yin still damage yang. Yeah, more yin still damage yang. So that's interconsuming. And the last relationship with yin yang is intertransforming. Yeah, intertransforming. So intertransforming, we are pretty easy to see from the season, from the time, like the season changing and the time changing, like the circle here. So we got some detail here about the yin-yang relationship. We're talking about some oppositions. Yeah, oppositions. So all the things, they're natural. They're natural. It's the yang in this line. Yeah, it's the yang in this line. And all things, the naturally is yin in this line. And for medications, means TCM here. That means TCM here. So all the yang things in this line, and all the yin things in this line. Just some example. Yeah, just some example. Certainly we couldn't cover everything. Just some example here. Yin yang is opposite. Yeah, yin yang is opposite. Means they are totally different. They are totally different. And then we're talking about interdependence. Yeah, interdependence. So interdependence means they relationship each other. Yeah. So without yin, without yang. Yeah, without yin, without yang. Still naturally we have that kind of relationship, and medically TCM we still have that kind of relationship in there. And then we're talking about interconsuming. Interconsuming. So yin and yang consuming each other. Yeah, consuming each other. So that's naturally like in the summertime. It's hot. And the people got sweating. It's more yin relief. Certainly will damage yin. And in the weather pretty cold, the body will like some like muscle spasm there, and then try to generate more yang there because they damage yang there. And medically, so excessive yin will damage yang, excessive yang will damage yin. So that's mutual consuming. Then we're talking about intertransforming. Intertransforming. So intertransforming, naturally we have from daytime turn to nighttime, and then from nighttime go back to daytime. And then medically, so that's externally cold, invading the body, and after some time they will changing to heat. Like we will talking about the 6 levels later, but generally say first level we're talking about 太阳 or first, yeah, 太阳 level. So 太阳 level problems is external cold evading. But after some time, if patient not curious, they will go to the next level. That next level is Yang Ming level. So what's the Yang Ming level? Yang Ming level is internal heat level. Internal heat. So that means cold, because cold blocking, blocking the channels, and then blocking can generate heat. So some situations like this. So that's the relationship of yin and yang. And then we're talking about, like clinically, we have different kind of situation, relationship with yin and yang. Firstly, we talk about normally it's balance. Yeah. Yin yang balance, we have line here. Normal line, we say that's the line, should be the normal line here. So we say that's the normal situation. Then we have situation, we say yin excessive. Yin excessive means over the normal line. Yeah, over the normal line. We have too much yin in there. Like excessive kind of cold condition. That means yin excessive. And similar, if we have too much heat over the normal line, we call that situation is yang excessive. Means we have excessive heat. But sometimes they are below the normal line, like this case. Yang below the normal line, we call it yang deficiency. And certainly, yin below the normal line, we call it yin deficiency. So yang deficiency, that kind of situation, we got a deficiency kind of cold. Why we call it a deficiency kind of cold? You can compare these two pictures. So this one and this one, the picture shape pretty similar. If I'm not put a normal line in there, it look like the same. And truly, clinically, yeah, clinically, the symptoms pretty similar. They both feel cold. They both feel cold. Both have cold signs. But one of them because too much yin. That we call excessive cold. And one of them because it's not too much yin, it's less yang here, yang deficiency here. So that's why we call that deficiency cold. So why is excessive cold? Why is deficiency cold? But they both feel cold. Yeah, both feel cold. And the similar situation happens with yin deficiency. Patient will have deficiency heat, or maybe yang excessive. Patient will excessive heat. So we say if we don't put a normal line in there, pretty similar. They're pretty same. You see this part and this part, basically the same. So we must have normal line in there. Then we know it's excessive condition or deficiency condition. So that's some typically pattern in here. But we clinically we have lot of patterns. Yeah, lot of patterns. For example, both yin and yang deficiency still possible. Yeah, both yin and yang deficiency still possible. And also possible part of yang deficiency or maybe part of yin excessive. Yeah. So we have a lot of other possibles. Yeah. Well, a little bit hard to go to both excessive. Yeah. But truly we can go to both deficiency. Yeah, both deficiency. Or maybe one side is more deficiency. One side is more excessive. But generally say that's the basically pattern here. Basically pattern here. So that's about our Yin Yang review part. Yeah, our Yin Yang review part. Any questions? Yeah, any questions? Okay, so I will send you some